Hey everybody, this is Stephanie. It is Friday. Happy Friday. I hope your week has been well, and let's begin. So for this video, I'm going to fit 2 weeks into one for time and the fact that these whip up so fast. And that also helps me catch up on Project Life since I am behind. Comment down below and let me know I am not the only one that is behind on this year-long project. So we are on week 16 right now. I'm placing my photos. I love to place my photos sometimes in black and white. As you can see in a diagonal from left to right, I have two photos that are in black and white. And I do this for two reasons. When there tends to be a lot of color, it just really helps to tone it down there a bit, as well as when I'm doing a collage of photos. There in the bottom portion, that 4x6 with 3 different photos, it was documenting Easter, but there was a lot going on. So I went ahead and did it in black and white. So that helps me bring in more memories. I was able to get each kid in that one 4x6 collage. Love it. So let's talk about the photos really quick here. The 4x6 photo that I have in black and white in the top section with my week label, that was a baseball game we went to. It was a bit of a struggle. It was a hard experience. There were really long lines and everything else, but overall we were happy that we went. Then we have a sunset photo of a beautiful sky with lots of purples and pinks in it, and a little bit of blue. Then we have another 4x6 of Mason and Rick on a ride. You guys, my middle child is getting so big. This is the first year that he's really enjoying getting on the bigger rides, and normally he was scared every time we would go, and now he's not so little anymore. Oh, it's so bittersweet. You don't want them to grow up so fast, but at the same time you're so happy to witness it, and that's definitely how I was feeling. Then I got that picture of him smiling so big on the ride. And the last 3 photos, the one 4x6 in black and white in the collage, was Easter, as well as the 2 3x4 photos documenting little snippets of Easter. That is a photo of Sean eating a spicy buffalo Subway sandwich, and he had to customize it, of course, and add extra jalapenos and extra hot sauce, so they nicknamed that the Sean sandwich. So let's get into some stamping, you guys. I love working with stamps. Stamps are my go-to to make a card unique and make it your own. You can definitely recreate them in a similar feature if you happen to have the stamp sets from the LA Studio, where they have a ton of basic icons and shapes like this. You know, the little tag and just all these basic icons. So if you wanted to recreate this, you totally can, having the right stamps. But when you do have cards like this, it is the perfect way to make these cards unique for you and match your layout. That's exactly what I'm doing here. I pulled out a ton of Citrus Twist stamp sets that were all food themed. I did go with the sentiment route more than icons, but I love the way this turned out. I had so much fun pulling in a ton of my stamps. Moving to the next 3x4 card, this is going to be where I stamp out a few movie themed. We watched a film together, Rick and and it was a nice film. It was funny, it was hilarious, it was kind of crazy. I think we watched it on Netflix. So I'm pulling out some of my older stamps. I have yet to use these in a while. They are originally Kelly Perky stamp sets, and they're no longer available since her shop is now Paper Person, and they don't have these stamps. But when you got them, you use them, and it's nice to make these cards your own and to fit your layout. And that's exactly what I do here. I love that little popcorn one. That is actually a Kelly Winnell stamp set, an Australia store that's no longer open as well. So it says watched on the couch, and I did place 2-star ratings there because I wanted to get my husband to do his rating as well as mine. So it's called Middle Lords. It was on Netflix, and it was a nice night that we had watching that together. Pretty funny. All right, I'm adding my card on the flap, and there you have it. Love the way that came out. I had way too much fun. Guys, got some stamps, you want to have some fun, that's the best way to do it. Cannot stress that enough. And I like working with black ink because it helps complement and bring the spread together with my journaling. All right, here is the overview for week 16. That whipped up so fast, and it documented an overview of this week. I do struggle, so you can see I have some Easter photos. Here's an overview. Comment down below and let me know how you do documenting seasonal holidays for your kids' 12 by 12 albums, since I do like doing 12 by 12 layouts for them in their albums. But do you like reinvent, the wheel each layout for each of them, or do you do like the same layout per kid? If you happen to have more kids, of course. I have three, so I would have to do three layouts for each of their 12 by 12 layouts, so that way I'm leaving an album with them. So I'm totally avoiding that whole 12 by 12 layout, scrapping the holidays right now because I don't know how to do it. This is why I love doing Project Live, because I'm documenting it somewhere. All right, we're moving to week 17, sorry. And here I'm placing my label on a 4x6. Again, I'm working with some black and white photos to help tone down the mess that is behind my week label, you guys. We are starting to renovate. This has been ongoing for the last, I think, 5 years we've been living here. Renovating, and renovating. So that photo underneath the label is the living room with all the master stuff out and just, yeah, very chaotic. And then that 4x6 photo at the bottom that's also black and white is the master getting completed. So moving to the other 4x6 photo there on the top upper right section is a day at Mason School, and it was supposed to be picnic day, but it starts to drizzle, so they moved us into the gym. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, right? And that's exactly what they did. So it was just kind of funny to see that. And we had a great experience together with Mason. Moving to the 3x4 photo, in the left side is Henry. We were doing errands early in the morning and he fell asleep on his book. It just looks so hilarious. Right, I have fast forward, I had added in my journaling. I love to do that to be able to start decorating on top of those cards. I pulled out the die cuts from the collection. Now, the circle-shaped die cuts are actually from a 6x8 paper pad from the brand, and I fussy cut it, that sheet of all those circles, and I cannot stress how much I enjoyed doing that because I got to have so many embellishments to pull through a lot of the projects that I did for this month. It was a nice added touch. I'm doing some tone on tone, so with the red Project Life card, I went ahead and pulled out a label as my foundation cluster, and then I even did some foam tape underneath that circle shaped embellishment to help give some dimension. You guys, you can do a little foam tape here and there. I will switch it to the other side so that way it's pulling from the photo. I feel like it draws your eye to that photo because that's what the journaling is for. And yeah, I placed 2 stickers on each of those 3x4 photos. The first one on the book says a favorite part, because that was a favorite part of my day, seeing him fall asleep on his book. It was so cute. And then the 3x4 photo that you see in the middle is us playing some games. That's our favorite tradition, just spending time with each other. Then we got Henry there in a collage, his first day at work with Rick. It was so cute. And there you have it, you guys. I hope you got inspired in some way as I placed my life on paper. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, guys.